portion of the glorious Sagittarian blue moon, and I thought I would do a blue moon reading while I am here charging my crystals and purifying some water under the moonlight. You're enjoying this glorious second full moon in the month of May, which is opening up our voices to be able to speak our truths and opening up our third eye so we might know them, and opening up our heart so that we might accept and love what we may not know or understand. Our solar plexus to bring emotional balance. Our root chakra to keep us grounded, and our sacral to give us energy for all the right things that we are here to manifest and generate. The Harvest Beauty card tells me you are someone who has been cultivating such growth and just really becoming one with your soul purpose. You have done all the inner work and the outer work, and the blessings are beginning to come your way. If you were questioning whether your efforts had gone noticed, they have gone noticed, and they will be rewarded by the universe. The answers are within all of us. Sure, channels like this are great, and it's really fascinating when you start having your synchronicities confirmed by other channelers' synchronicities, so I would never give it up. But what I want to say is it's so amazing that when we look within ourselves, we can discern truth from lies. And soon we will live in a world where there are no lies. And how amazing will that be? And it won't be like in the way we've thought about it in the past, right? Like, oh, embarrassing and shameful, because there will be an unconditional love and acceptance and community. As above, so below. Libra just keeps showing up, and I keep focusing on the harmony side of things, but I mean, it's the justice, and justice brings harmony. Justice brings harmony and balance, and right now what we're seeing is a lack of harmony and balance on this earth. And that's where this divine feminine energy is coming in, and she's like rearing her ugly head, and she's not going to forget this time. And she's just not going to move on, and she's not going to move past this. And I think Libra's just going to keep coming up until we start to get the justice that we feel. I think she's just going to constantly keep showcasing her little face like, remember me? I haven't forgotten. All the injustices, all the things out of balance. The yin and the yang are completely misbalanced right now. The Hierophant, the teacher. I love this card. I don't know why. I've had so many great teachers in my life. I mean, teachers are what made me want to be a teacher, of course. Always wanting to teach whatever age I happen to be. Always teaching cousins, relatives, friends, anyone who would listen. Playing school where other kids think it's going to be fun, and then they find out, like, no, I really want to do school. And they're like, wait, no. But yeah, I mean, I am very inspired by so many teachers and so many great teachers today, and I just marvel at how young so many of them are. And, I'm finding those synchronous messages with just so many different people in the universe, and it's just fascinating. And there is no age, and there is no gender, and there is no race. I mean, we are learning from star seeds and finding out that we are all many, many things, right? And that's all the more reason for the unconditional love and acceptance. But right now, look to your teachers and what are they teaching you, right? And if you're not, if they're having any messages of like fear or shame or, just conditioning that you're questioning, if they're looking for sort of there to be like a hero scenario, these are the things to start questioning now that we understand who we are and how much we are and how much we're capable of alone and how much power that we have that's been hidden from us. There is no hero scenario. We are a collective. We are our own heroes as a collective. Within ourselves, we have everything that we need. But yeah, make sure your teachers are teaching love and light always, and not fear, and not lowering your frequency through fear. I'm just getting more of this like strength and silence. And I mean, there is so much strength in silence. I talk a lot, but I recharge by not talking at all. Going into some very quiet places, and just trying to listen to what the universe is telling me and looking for those synchronicities. They are everywhere. Nothing is random. Nothing is random. Everything we have planned out to the final detail of our life and our soul purpose and our journey and everything. Everything is so like a well orchestrated play, or like the most beautiful virtual reality game. Like, this world is amazing and it can be whatever you need it to be. Sit in the silence and find out what it is you need to learn. So much is going to be changing so rapidly. Now is not the time to uh, be shocked and surprised, right? Be prepared for what is coming. I think by listening and having that discernment and understanding, then you won't be able to be controlled by fear or weird ideas to get a new form of hero worship, a new religion, or, something else with this contact and disclosure. So it's just like, be strong and be ready and find a way to dig within yourself and really get the answers that you need and the intuition that you need to be able to have that discernment. And breathe, of course. Breathe. Just breathe, because there's nothing to fear. We are infinite. We are source. We are creator. We are God. We are loved unconditionally everywhere outside of Earth. I mean, we are so much more than we've been led to believe. There's nothing to do now but just breathe. Just take it all in. When all these things happen, we're going to see this naturally. We don't have to have a fighting attitude right now. We just have to have a breath, a breathing attitude right now, right? We can just sit back and breathe and know that we are protected always, and there is nothing to fear, because things are happening according to our own divine plan. And it's going to be pretty amazing. So stay tuned for that. It has brought so much bliss to many of our lives, just knowing what's coming and what we're sensing is coming. Lucid dreaming, another reminder, another way to tap into all of these amazing things. You've got the breath work and the intuition and the silence, and the meditation, but there's also the lucid dreaming. If you're able to recognize that you are sleeping and you are dreaming, then you can take control of the dream, because remember, your subconscious state is kind of like closer to your real state than this, whatever this is, which we are learning more and more about all the time. Those of us who are listening to what our guides are telling us, listening to what our angels are confirming, listening to what our higher dimensional selves are confirming, listening to what we know, because everything that's ever happened, that ever will happen, is happening simultaneously in the now. We are wise beyond, way beyond this earthly experience. And when we tap into that, we will recognize the truth. We know that we have lived way beyond this human experience, and we know so much more. We are all infinite, and it has all happened, and it is all happening, and there it is, right? So, you're not limited in any way, shape, or form. And once I think you do any of these things, you will realize this. You will realize this very, very quickly. Grab a tarot deck, ask your spirit guides or angels or a deceased loved one a question, and surprise yourself with your own magic that you didn't know you had. And that's because we all have it. They are surrounding us, and they want to be there for us and protect us and help us in any way that they can. They are signaling to us all the time, and most of the time, humans are not listening. Humans are distracted by every squirrel and thing that runs past them. And who can blame them? This is kind of a crazy experience, especially with the requirement that we remember nothing about who we are, right? So we're running around just distracted by everything, like all these new different things that are happening here in this very stressful place where you must earn your living, where you're somehow tricked into believing that you must pay for your home and your life, even though there's plenty of that for everyone. It's a really rather mystical wonder to me, and always has been, what we go along with. Ooh, and I just picked up some Scorpio vibes, some deep as the sea kind of vibes. So yeah, I mean, whoever you are that's listening, I'm guessing that you're somebody, especially if you've made it 13 minutes in, you're somebody who likes to go deep, and you know, you have that Scorpio energy about you, right? And this is just a reminder to not dim yourself for anybody else. Don't make yourself smaller, because in fact, if they can't keep up with where your mind wants to go, then that's on them, and you just move on, right? And there's other people. This message is just letting me know, like, whomever you are, just love yourself for yourself. Be your authentic self. And in there, you will find all the answers that you need. That love and that joy alone, that love of yourself and kind words to yourself and hugs to yourself and gratitude to yourself, that alone will raise your frequency in such a way that, like, you know, the angels and everyone in the heavens and will see your glowing light, right? Like, you will just stand out as just, you know, that's all that is really asked of us, is to just love ourselves and follow our passion and our joy, and then the flow, the gifts will follow. And it's very interesting when you reread different passages with this in mind, it all just makes so much more sense than anything that we've been taught that explains so little. Just gonna grab one more card, see what the blue moon message wants to share. Don't be afraid to go deep. The deeper the dive, the better. I mean, what do we have that's more important or more exciting to learn about than who we are and why we're here and what is going on? Why are we still pretending like the world is exactly the same as it always was, when we know quite clearly it is not? And yet we numbly go through these same daily activities and paying bills to people that, embracing your duality. I think part of embracing your own duality is also embracing the differences and what's similar in everyone else. You know, really doing the shadow work so that you can love others and love yourself. If you can understand the one side, you can understand the other. And that's kind of the big part of this message that's coming to me right now, is sometimes you need to be able to embrace the other side, and it can help you to understand and to forgive and to move on in any areas where you may not. I'm just going to keep drawing as long as I feel compelled by this moon to do so, because it's literally shining on me and I don't always get these moments. Ooh, I get the fearless card. Yes, fear nothing. There is nothing to fear, and that is what is amazing. And what's crazy right now is, if you don't believe me, how many people have actually died and come back. The numbers are higher than ever. Although I doubt there's like a clear database of this information that we have access to, but it is kind of nuts, because this this is confirmed by so many now, so many who have had these NDEs and come back here. But yeah, there's nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear. In fact, have something crazy happen in your life and you thought, oh wow, I dodged a bullet. Oh wow, I dodged a bullet. I dodged one yesterday. Something crazy happened to my electrical pole that should have caused an explosion. And it didn't. And you know why? Because that's not my time and that's not my way. And there's angels and others looking out for me. And that's the same for all of us. When it's not our time, we're not going to go. And when it is our time, nothing on earth can stop it. So why live in fear? Why live in fear when you can be living each moment fully to your passion and to your excitement? What is calling you right now? What is calling you? Because I assure you, the only thing stopping you from what's calling you is fear. And when you take away the fear, what is stopping you from your passion right now, today, at this moment? On this blue moon, when you can make a decision to change your life forever by jumping onto a different track. We change timelines billions of times in our life with every decision we make, but sometimes we're choosing too small of a difference within our timeline. What do you want to do now if fear were not in question? What timeline change would you make? What giant leap would you make to change your life so dramatically that you could not be even recognizable to yourself? What is the thing that would bring you so much excitement and joy that of course the money would follow? Because if the money will support you doing something you barely can stand, can you imagine something that brings excitement into your life? And even better, wouldn't it be great if there was no cost of living? And why can't we make that happen? I believe we can. In fact, I was compelled to talk about it for years and years and even write a crazy book about it that I never really finished. I have a million pages. But yeah, it's like all about this, how we were going to fix the planet with, and make it into utopia. And then I discovered all of that already existed, and it was called heaven. And we'd already been planning for 400 years to make heaven on earth, and it's a coming. So yeah, not only was there nothing to fear in death, but most of us are here for the end times game anyway, and it's going to shake out really soon, and it's happening. I mean, are you hearing on ESPN that they're actually talking about 4 different types of aliens? Are you not getting this? If these other terrestrials are real, what else have we been lied to about? What does it mean for the greater picture of things? I think people need to start awakening up to this. And of course, I think if you're listening to this, you're one of the many awakened ones already. But how do we share this with others, right? How do we share this with others who are still stuck in fear with low frequencies feeding these draconians, right? Like, how do we help them? I think it's only by shining your own light with love and courage and not caring who thinks you're different, right? I'm going to draw, the Aries, young soul, fire, passion. Yeah, we're going to make it happen, right? Following your passion. That is exactly how you're going to make the change. That's exactly how you're going to be a light for others, because when you shine your light by living your passion, then it inspires others to do exactly the same. I'm just going to draw one more card. I can't help it. The moon is shining on me. It's just beautiful. I never think of this as a negative card. I don't think of it as even telling me no. I think of it as telling me the answers are there if you just stop and listen. Don't rush into anything. When you don't know, just stop and listen. You don't have to decide everything yourself. Just stop and listen. You'll find all the answers that you need. I hope you've charged your crystals under the moon. I hope that you open up your throat chakra and speak only authentic truths. May your third eye be open so that you can discern truth from fiction and separate fear-based propaganda from truth. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed and you enjoy this content, I hope you will subscribe. Have a great evening.